Stigs Show starts right after
It's
this.
the Tommy Stigs Show in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we are just going to touch on this topic a little bit, the world of texting. Text me. You see it going across the bottom? Well, anyway, on the bottom there, you will see the topic of the show. You'll see the Cash App, the Venmo, and my email address should be down there. If you want to reach out to me, throw a little boost, it would be appreciated. It is the last day of the month. We're closing out our month. A little boost would not hurt. Keep the lights on, as Uncle Thindu says. Keep the lights on. Stigs, are you begging for money? Absolutely not. You want to throw a little donation? That's totally up to you. You don't want to? Whatever. You do whatever you want to do. Cash App runs out. We change the program. I still go on as usual. I go to regular YouTube, which will bring me to another topic within the show, talking about regular YouTube. But right now, we're going to get into this new world, the text me world. Nobody calls anymore. Nobody wants to talk. What's today's date? 7/31/2024. We are wrapping up July. We're just about into August. Tomorrow will be August 1st, and we'll have a coffee break tomorrow because we have a coffee break every single day. And you are with me, so I do appreciate it. I am blessed with your presence. Every day your presence is a present. It is a privilege. I consider this a privilege for me to come into your world and talk to you a little bit about this, that, and the other thing. Hello, Gerard. Gerard, nice to see you. All right. So texting, things have changed. The way people pick each other up, the way people connect, the way people communicate. School, there's the problem in the school with the phones. I'm not against it. It is what it is. The only thing I will say, when you're talking to somebody, trying to hook up with somebody, when people are trying to develop a relationship, you say things you wouldn't typically say. You're a little more risky. I think people are a little more risky when they go with the text line versus the traditional give me a call. It used to be give me a call, write down your number on a napkin at a bar, at a club, and give me a call. And you only had that moment to make it happen. There was no thinking. There was no processing. There was no, what can I say to get him to like me? What can I say? Right away, it was off the cuff. So that's where natural connections were made. Natural connections were made in an environment. It could be a place, a club, a store, wherever you are. It doesn't matter where you are. The connection is made between two, and then the digits are put on a napkin at a bar, a club, or even a matchbook. We used to have matchbooks. Most of the bars or clubs had matchbooks with their name on it, and say Temptations. Okay, all right, yep. Fancy Nancy, and I would have to call such and such. And right from the door, you got to be on game. You got to be A+. The varsity team has got to show up when you make that first call. Otherwise, you got failure. You fail. You fail. Now with a text, you could think it through. And you never. 9 times out of 10, it's not the person that it is, because they're processing what they're texting first. They have time to think. Now, it's good and it's bad. It's good and it's bad. You can never tell the intention. Sometimes you can tell the intention. They can always start out being a little risque and say, that's not what I meant. You misconstrued what I meant. I'm sorry if you thought I was meaning something else. You see, even the douchebags have a way out, right? Even the douchebags have a way out. So texting versus call me. Here's my digits. Here's my number and a dime. Call me anytime. Well, here's my number to the text. And so you got time to process. Is that good? Is that bad? What do you say? What do you guys think? Yes, even yes. So what do you guys think about the texting world versus the call me on the digits world. Different times, different things. So in the dating aspect, there is definitely going to be some, how do you say it, shenanigans, hiding behind the keyboard personality, sending an emoji for what you mean to say, versus, hello, Delilah. Hello, Shannon. How are you? It was nice to see you the other night at the club. Hope you're doing well. Blah, blah, blah. You got to be right on, man. There's nothing you can say that can be taken out of school, out of context. It's direct. So that's where you get a little stuck. I don't know. I am in the middle on a lot of these things. I don't know. Look, I heard you in a loud club, a smoke-filled room, so to speak. And I didn't even hear your voice that well, but we made a physical connection. We got the eye to eye. We made it. We made the physical connection, right? Now we go to text line. Little different. You might not even find out an accent in that first encounter, that first little meeting. Now, I like the phone. Personally, me, I like to talk when I can. Now, here's what texting does benefit you. When you're not able to talk, you can have the conversation. But I would say in that text, let's just take it. I'm going to go with this route right here. We meet in the club, the bar, the supermarket, looking for pastino, what your sister's ass, whatever it is, wherever we are, we meet somewhere. We make eye contact. Now, we drop the digits, we establish a text connection. But my opinion, my personal opinion would be in that first text conversation, set a time to actually talk. Before the texting conversation goes too far, set up a time to talk. Okay, listen, we'll start off with the text line, but I want to speak to you tonight at 7 p.m. Just give me, let's have a 5 or 10 minute conversation on the phone, and then we can go back to text because it is convenient. And I think you'll get the vibe right there. I think it really, really can work. You see, I always see, I'm an optimist, okay? I'm an optimist. I don't fight the times. Things are changing. There's nothing that you can do about it. You got to go along with the times. So I would just say that I will go that route because I'm a mix of old-fashioned and a mix of new. I think I'm a little bit of everything. I think I've adapted well along the years with clothing, with technology, with personality, with hairstyle. I think I have adapted through the years to what comes my way. I really do in all aspects. And that's because I have a young soul, a young heart, and I'm an optimist. So I'm going to go with it halfway. Okay. But that's my thought on the whole text thing. I think that you could take it from club. I'm mixing old and new. I think you could take it from the club, writing it on the matchbook, the digits, making a text line, and then just making an appointment, so to speak, a set time to talk. Let's have a 15-minute conversation before this goes any further. Let's get to know each other, at least verbally. We saw each other physically. We know we got a little bit of a connection there. We wrote the digits down. We exchanged them. Okay? So I'll go that route. Now, let's take texting. Let's pour a little coffee. Now let's go into the school. Let's go into school here. Now you go into the classroom. There was a study put out this morning by NBC. I don't know. I didn't get all of the variables of this study that was put out by the teachers. As you could see, I do not say and and like. I try to smooth in to the next sentence without you having to hear that sound that is like the screech on a chalkboard. You know what? It sounds like nails on a chalkboard when you say and like. Pause. Just pause. Okay. They'd rather hear silence than the sound of your nails on a chalkboard. Here we go. Okay. The next point is the school, the phones in the school. You have mixed on this. What has gotten lost with kids having the phone in the school? What has gotten lost is, number one, meet me at the playground after school. We're going toe to toe, right? Bring your A game. We're going to fight. We're going to fight after school. Meet me at the playground behind the stadium. We're going to fight. Everybody knows, right? Everybody knows that we're going to throw down at 3 p.m. behind it. The whole school knows. Without this whole text line, the whole school knows that such and such and such and such are going to throw it down after school. Somebody's getting a black eye. All right? Somebody's getting beat up. There's going to be a good fight. All right? It goes around, it goes around, it goes around. Okay. Number one's the fight. Number two, meeting up. Okay. Everybody, let's meet at the rec house. We're gonna hang out at the rec. Meet me at the corner. 6 p.m. This is spoken, talked. It went around. It goes around. It goes around. Okay, Stigs called the shot today. We're meeting at the corner 6 p.m. It went around. There was no text line, right? And then there's the bad things that go along with it. The harassment, the bullying, also the drugs. There's the bad parts of it. So there's a mixture of everything going on with the text line. I'm all for it. But then again, you could take it any way you want. I don't know. I see how some of you guys feel about this text situation. Now, here's one problem that's going on in the schools. Mom is texting Junior. Junior's texting mom. They know what's going on all day. 5 o'clock dinner around the table talking about your day. That thing is gone. That thing is gone. At the end of the day, how did your day go? What went on? What's going on in the neighborhood? Who's doing what? Who's kissing who? Who broke up with who? Now all this stuff goes right through. Right through. Remember the rumors that went around? Listen, CG2. Remember when the rumors went around? Oh my God, such and such. Oh my God, such and such. Before it got to CG2, it started out with Polak and Martha Flower, and it got to CG2, and the whole story got twisted up. Now, maybe with text, because you copy text, you paste the text, and you send it on. Interesting. It's a challenge. I know the teachers tell us it's a challenge right there. Hey, teacher. So that is our topic for the text line. For it, against it, many discussions can be had of it. Very, very interesting. It's a very interesting topic. I don't like to say it's a very interesting. I don't like to say anything that I do is very interesting, but I thought that was interesting and I wanted to share it with you, get a little feedback from you, jog your brain a little bit. I told you guys once, we had all the kids come over. We put all the phones on the kitchen table, face down. Nobody can touch it. We had the whole neighborhood communicating without the phones. It was insane. We did it with my daughter's friends. We had her when I was married. We had my daughter's friends all come over. All of the phones went on the kitchen table. They went in the basement. They went in the yard. They went over here. They did this, that, and the other thing. And it turned out to be fun. We had snacks, pop, drinks, stuff like that. And it worked out well. It worked out well. Try it. Give it a shot. So there we go. That's our topic. We are done with that. Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the chat a little bit. Okay, so that was 15 minutes on the topic. Good. Perfect. If I do make an edit, folks, we are ending right now the aspect of the show that was talking about text messaging. We are out. Tommy Stigs, talk to you later. Have a blessed day. Ciao.